Hello everyone, my name is Samara Qasim and I'm actually recording this video. It's a demo recording video for all of you, so you can watch it and decide if I'm selected for the online teaching position or not. So the topic I got for the demo is genetic engineering. Welcome to today's biology class. We are going to start the class with a science idea that sounds almost impossible. It is about genetic engineering or genetic modification, right? But before going deeper into the topic, after by the end of this class, you will be able to learn two things. Number one is genetic modification or genetic engineering, and number two, how is it done, right? Before going deeper into the topic, let me remind you what you have already discussed or what you have already learned in the previous chapter. It's about DNA and gene. What is a DNA? As you can see in the picture, DNA is a long strand, right? DNA is a long strand. It means it's a molecule that carries all genetic information, all the information of your body for the development and function of the body, right? It means if it something is required by the body, it is controlled by this DNA. This DNA actually helps in the formation of that particular that needed molecule. And if something is restricted out by the body, this DNA controls it, right? So DNA is actually the main controller of your body, right? Now comes to the gene. What this DNA is organized into section. So a section of DNA is called gene. As you can see in the picture, a section of DNA is called a gene. The gene carries codes. The gene carries what codes? So the gene carries the codes or the information to make a specific molecule. For example, this is a protein. There is this protein that is needed by the body, right? Now this protein is needed by the body. This gene has the recipe or the codes or the instructions how to make it. So if the gene is unavailable or absent from the body, it means this protein cannot be made, right? So this actually gene is responsible to responsible to provide the codes or the instruction to make a specific protein or specific molecule, right? Now come to the second part of this topic. So we have what if I tell you that scientists can take out a useful gene from one organism and insert it into another organism? Yes, taking out a gene from one organism and placing it into another organism. What does it mean? That is actually genetic engineering or genetic modification. As the name says, genetic modification. Modification means something you need to modify. You are going to modify. So it means you are actually modifying the genetic material of a particular animal, of a particular organism by inserting or removing or altering the genetic information of that organism, right? So this is what genetic engineering is. Now we know this is genetic engineering. Now how this technology is used by the scientists for the welfare of mankind. Actually, scientists use this technology to make bacteria produce human insulin. Before 1980s, before this technology, before 1982, the diabetic patient takes insulin from cow that is extracted from the cows and the pigs. It means they are not using human insulin. If the gene is not able to make the protein, they have to extract it out from the pigs and the cows, and they use it as their human and the replacement of their human insulin. So human insulin and the cow's insulin, they are actually not they're not the same. There must be some difference. So now the genetic engineering actually give us the technique to make human insulin in the large quantity. Previously, when the cows and pigs, we are extracting the insulin from the cows and the pigs, it was expensive. It was quite expensive because of the less production. Right now, it's easily available and cheap and in cheaper price. Right. So now come to the process. This process often uses bacteria. Right. So now I have a question for all of you. Why this the scientists prefer the use of bacteria for the genetic engineering process. Basically, we have a chapter in your GCSE O levels, which is about bacteria, which is chapter number one, which has a topic bacterial cell. I'm relating that topic here. This is a bacterial cell, and you can see here plasma membrane, cell wall, cytoplasm, all of these things are present here. Now comes to this part. This is the nucleoid DNA. What is the nucleoid DNA? Actually, the bacterial cell